I assume would have to come with energy because the Purdue fans are already entering the room. So this is I wonder if they'd be doing that if they didn't win today. I'm just throwing that out there. And by winning today, all they did was secure what they should have been doing all season. I mean, they did all season. Their Final Four. They didn't make it to the Final Four. No big deal. All right. What's up, Carl? Hello, Nick. Good evening, Mr. Finney. There's Logan. Logan's on here bright and early. Or, what do you say early for almost 10 o'clock at night? Currently, hello, Colton, trying to get one more book read this month before my show tomorrow. Do you think I can read 200 pages before midnight? Here they come. Boil her up. We got to the Final Four. We've been ranked in the top 4 all year. That's where you guys should be. I get it. I know you're happy. I know it's an adjustment. You guys aren't used to it. Indiana fans have had it over the decades. You guys calm down. You still got 2 more to win. I do think you'll get to the championship game. I don't think you can beat UConn. I think you'll crush North Carolina State. Hello, Haley. Yes, Logan, I think you can, but that's 2 hours away. You got to work. You got to work tomorrow? I think you do. But on your show, remember, not jealous. I'm happy for you guys. I'm serious. We have not done anything for a long time, but it's just like you guys were ranked in the top 4 all year. If you didn't get to the Final Four, what's up, Brian? Hello, Jack. I mean, you might as well could have pitched the season, the coach, and everybody out. After you lose Big Boy, you're going to be welcome back to the middle of the pack with us. Oh, so you got time tomorrow too, Logan? Maybe. And it's going to be nasty, rainy out all day. As a matter of fact, let's start off with the weather. I'm happy for Purdue. I am. They made it to the Final Four. You've made it to the Final Four before with a very similar team. If you go back, if you think that far back. What's up, Derek? There's a pretty good cluster of storms, or just a big cluster of storms just north and west of Terre Haute, moving southeast. Zach's been sending updates. He's not been texting me, which is key, because normally if something big is heading our way, he will send me texts, which he hadn't yet. So this is just going to be a pretty good thunderstorm that could have some hail with it. It's been long tracking across Illinois. It's gone across the entire state of Illinois, and it should be moving into the Terre Haute area about now, or close to. Hello, Ken. Keep an eye on that one. Other than that, it doesn't look like we have much the rest of the night, but we'll probably get storms and rain early in the morning, and then it'll look like off and on all day. Looks like it's staying north of us. It's sliding southeast, though, is what the trajectory is what they're saying. Now, it might. Last I saw, it looked like it was going to hit more Bloomington than us, from what Zach was sending me. Or sending the group. I don't know. They really have a good recruiting class next year. I think top 10 the big dog son is coming home. Hello, Deborah. With the transfer portal, you could be the worst team in your conference this year, and next year you could be national champs. And that's the frustrating thing about college. No more 4-year players, watching kids develop, letting the coaches coach and teach. But that is what it is at this point in time. Anyway. So yeah, keep an eye on that storm. But other than that, it's going to get nasty all day tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. And Logan, if it's going to be tornadic, hello, Mama Bake, or anything like that, nasty tomorrow afternoon, we can postpone the show. I don't expect you to drive up from Bloomington, and I don't want to drive home from Avon if need be, and something nasty. So keep an eye on that. By the way, I hope everybody had a wonderful Easter. It was a beautiful day. I ignored a lot of texts and messages most of the day, so if you sent me a message and I didn't reply, it was one of them days. one of them days. Hello, Angie. One of them days where I didn't feel like chit-chatting with a lot of folk. But this week in this area could be, good evening, Angie, could be one of the most chaotic we've been a part of. If you remember when they first shut down 37, and we had, hello, Molly. Hello, Tony. We had every vehicle, hello, Tanya, coming through downtown Morgan Street. Multiply that by about 10. That's what we could be looking at by the end of the week. The weird thing is it's supposed to cool off. So Saturday, it looks like it's a high of 57 and sunny. Sundays, hello, Tanya, high of 64 and partly cloudy. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And this is all next week, not tomorrow. Eclipse day. It's supposed to rain all week. Cloudy and rain. That's what they're saying right now. So we may luck out, but preparing for the worst and praying for the best. But I mean, as a business owner in town, do you want that many folks coming through the community that you could sell to, new money, maybe pique someone's interest in coming back? So we're going to get visitors. We're going to get visitors. Hello, Mina. Visitors all week. I hope your foot's better. Sorry you had to get a cast, but maybe it'll heal quick. Are we going to get visitors all week? Probably so. Is it going to be a mess by the end of the week? Probably so. Even if they're calling for rain on Monday. I don't know, maybe Saturday and Sunday it'll be busy, and if it's raining on Monday, they'll clear out. But 125,000 was the last estimate I heard in our county, and that's a lot of folks. That's a lot of folks to be nosing around the two major cities of Mooresville and because they're going to want to clear out and go to open land once, if it is sunny out, once it starts happening. But they got to have stuff to do and eat and buy. So I got Abby coming on, EMA director, coming on later in the week. And she's specifically talking about this. If you normally shop the weekend, shop like Wednesday, Thursday, just in case. Oh, it's way more than that. 125,000. I think you could pick a location along any avenue in this area, Tanya, and you'd probably do some good somewhere. Actually, it runs up your way, doesn't it? I think. But yeah, that's a lot of folks. Going to be jam packed, and the surrounding counties too. It's not just us. So it's going to be hectic, depending on the weather. I think if it rains, my weather app shows a high of 17. I just looked at it before I literally walked in here and it said rain Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm just going by what I had. And hopefully, I don't know, I hope it's sunny. Hope it's sunny and we get to experience it 100%. Business owners will love it. Maybe not the traffic. But I'm going to be home. We're going to be at the fairgrounds. We're not doing anything special. We don't have any bands or food trucks or nothing like that. Despite the stories out there, it's going to be us and the Indiana Weather Network guys. And we're going to play some cornhole. He's going to go live to his 200,000 followers, and I'm going to go live to my group, and we're going to have some fun and see what happens. He's got the safety glasses, the Eclipse glasses. He's got quite a few of them. I don't know if he's selling or giving away. That's his business. But if you have those glasses, make sure they're the right ones. If you can hold them to your eye right now and see through them, I don't think that's the right one. And you don't want to put them on if they're wrong. And you watch your phones. Don't be taking pictures unless your phone is set up to do that. I know, Nick. No tournament or anything. Just some cornhole, just to kill some time. So now we might play a tournament against each other there if you're there. Yeah, just for the fun of it. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hello, Londa. I know. Hey, we don't have any prizes to give away. We don't have anything to give away. For the fun of it, yeah. So it ought to be interesting. It's going to be a game on. There you go. Just got off checking weather up. I guess, like I say, time will tell that what it'll be like. Right. I understand, Deborah. Haven't we had enough rain? Springtime, though. Springtime in central Indiana. We're going to get a lot of rain. Our weather app says 30% chance of rain on the 8th. And I think mine was a little bit higher, maybe 40, but cloudy and rain. Hello, James. So this week could be one of the most interesting weeks in a very long time around here, and I'm curious how it's going to play out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with the onslaught of people coming in at the record pace of 125,000. And it could be more. If it's sunny and nice, April showers bring May flowers. That's correct. If it's sunny and nice, we could get more than that, because these surrounding states, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, exactly, Nick. That's the thing. You got people in Ohio and Illinois that are outside the zone are saying, hey, it's nice over and it's going to be sunny in central Indiana on Monday. Let's roll over there. Yeah, bad move. You're only going to get about 2 counties away. Hello, Caitlin. Hello, Joyce. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Traffic in town, it's probably not going to be bad. Outside of the city, highway, interstate, it's going to stink. It's going to stink. You're going to have a lot of people not knowing where they're going. It's going to be nutso around here, I think. But I mean, good for business, though. Hello, Joyce. I mean, if you're a business owner like yourself, you're going to want folks to show up, new money from out of town. They got to eat. And if they're here Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, that's a chance at, 3 different meals, 6 different meals. But as a resident, whew, I just want to go to Walmart and I can't even get there. That's a possibility. So if you shop normally on the weekends, they're saying get it done Wednesday at the latest. What's up, Wendy? Because that many people in an area that isn't used to producing that many goods or bringing in that many goods for that many people, they could deplete a lot of what's on the shelf for this week. Hopefully they double ordered some stuff. We don't know. Just prepare. You never know. I think if it's cloudy, it's going to be a big nothing burger. There won't be a whole lot of people around. Everybody will scatter. Zach's already said if it's cloudy and rainy here, he's heading south towards Texas to track down some sunlight. And I get it. He enjoys this, and he'll follow it all the way. So could be an interesting week, though. About Wednesday, I'm guessing we're going to start seeing people show up. But chilly nights, 35. There you go. Might as well have your own little eclipse party. Get your car fueled up. Yes. Get your car fueled up. That is 100% correct. Heck yeah, you might as well have your own little shindig. Prices will go up. Plus, they normally go up in April, May anyway. Well, they're saying rain right now. Rain and cloudy not this week, the following week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I believe. Which, that could change by tomorrow. It could be snow. Temperatures. Nick, good night, buddy. See you in the morning, 6:30 bright and early. If I get out of bed. I gotta go into work a little late. I got stuff to do in the morning. I'll be working, but I think it'll be exciting. Do you work here in town? A lot of places are shut down. in town and the surrounding communities, surrounding counties also. There's Eli. What's up, buddy? I was just on the phone with him a little bit ago. He's got some cool drone stuff he's going to bring in. Some new cool drone stuff. Got to get him in here. We're trying to get him to go to the fairgrounds, but he lives up in Baker Township. And so that's probably not going to happen. They're saying storm close to Terrell has tennis ball size hail. That's the one that we're watching. That's the one that I haven't gotten a text from Zach. We have our, by the way, Discord is where he communicates with a lot of us, and then he'll start sending individual if you're in the path, and he hasn't hit me up yet. I'm good, Eli. I just read that. Literally just hung off the phone with him and walked in here. We don't hang up the phone anymore, do we? We slide the button. That hang up's old. But yeah, that thing's been going across the entire state of Illinois most of this afternoon. And still going. And it's real close to Terre Haute as we speak. That's one to keep an eye on. And it's going to drift this way is what it looks like. So keep an eye on that. It's hour and a half kink. What are they running at, Rick? I've not turned my TV on today. I was at work most of the day, though. Thank you, Mina. Thank you very much, dear. And if this storm start getting bad, I'll pop on here at some point in time. Now, tomorrow I won't be able to. There's LB. What's up, Logan? But in the evening, I'll certainly come online if need be and discuss weather. But you can follow Zach at any given time on this ad on Facebook. They have their own page. He constantly updates. Oh, they're in Richmond. Thank you, Colton. Short track. I don't. The one track. I've been to the Brickyard and seen it a couple times. The one track that I want to go see is the night race at Bristol. That just looks. I'm a short tracker. I would rather go watch short tracks any day of the week. And I get Talladega and Daytona and Long Pond or Michigan and some of them other big tracks they run on. But Martinsville, Richmond, Bristol, I watch them all day. They get to beating and banging. And they can wreck and they don't shut the race down for 6 hours. Hello, Krista. Hello, Bill. So keep an eye on that storm out Terre Haute. That's for sure. Keep an eye tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. Could get bumpy tomorrow afternoon. That's just information we're getting. Hey, a matter of fact, I said Discord. We do have a Discord channel set up. And if you're interested, let me know and I'll add you to it. Nothing really going on. We might go in there and crack a few jokes. It's not really the Facebook. I just talked to my twins and it hasn't hit there yet. Are they in Terre Haute? Oh, I agree, Rick. 100%. But it's a fail-safe, and he does share some stuff in there with us. Zach's group's embedded in our Discord channel, and we joke around. There's a few people in there: Corey, Trent, myself. I think Bethany's in there. Zach, Cody. Hello, Crystal. But if you're interested in that, just send me a message, and I'll add you to the Discord. But not a lot of information. It's really a dead area, but it's a backup. And if anything ever goes wrong here, I work for Duke Energy, went to night race at Bristol. It was awesome. Oh, you work for Duke. Okay. Night race at Bristol looks, that would be the one that I want to go to. That's a pretty good little drive, though. But yeah, that looks like the funnest one. Crystal, I will add you. Oh, they're at any estate. Okay. Yeah, so it's probably knocking on the door of West Vigo as we speak, over in that area. I used to work over there. It's interesting community. Good restaurants, not gonna lie. But I used to make that drive from here to there every morning. Nothing like running on the interstate, running 75 and a deer runs out in front of you. Hello, Robin. How you doing? Crystal, thank you very much. Deeply appreciate that. I did not. All the Purdue fans were on here right when I fired it up. And I said, you guys were ranked in the top 4 all year. If you didn't get to the Final Four, you consider the season a failure. Now you got to get down to business. I still think they'll crush North Carolina State, but there's Cody right there. UConn would be a different story, I have a feeling. There's CB. Corey, how you doing, buddy? Just talking about storms. There's a big one over Terre Haute. It's got some decent sized hail. It could drift our way and stay together. It's probably knocking on the state line right now. It's come all the way across Illinois. Tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon could be interesting. I won't be able to go live, but of course, Zach and his crew, click on their page. He'll do lives. He'll do updates. I know he'll do one in the morning, and then he'll do one in the afternoon. If anything's too aggressive or looks dangerous, he'll certainly post it and go live. And he'll feed me information. North Carolina State has a big gooner. That big boy, he'll push the big gooner right. Oh, I know, Cody. Hopefully not another long one. I'm worried. March 31st, 1 year ago today is the night the tornado hit here. Live weather looks like supercell just went north of Terre Haute. It went north of Terre Haute, Rick. Hello, Tina. Are they flattening out and going east-west now? Maybe we won't get it. Maybe it'll slide north of it. And I think Nick said that. Maybe so. I'm good with that. I don't need to get woke up with thunder boomers here in about an hour. Not that I'd be asleep. What's up, Don? But yeah, could be interesting tomorrow weather-wise. It's going to storm. Could just be some regular thunderstorms, or it could get nasty later on. Follow Zach and his crew and see what they come up with. They're on top of it. And last year, this time, 31st, I know 5 lives were lost, and that's a tragedy. But I still think his actions to central Indiana and southern Indiana when that thing rolled across the state line, that storm, he tried, that's not, I imagine so, Cody, you've been a busy boy. That he tried calling McCormick's Creek. The refs called 3 fouls on him just for looking at the big. I know he gets a lot of foul calls in his favor, but I think he saved a lot of lives across this part of the state, and his actions were just phenomenal. It does look like it flattened out and going due east, may slide north of us. I'm good with that. I am okay with that. Tennis ball size hail. My little car couldn't stand that, I don't think. But yeah, he's got a video out. He's got a documentary out on that. Looks like tracking to northern Morgan County. That's the Mooresville area, Angie. That would be more in your direct location. Worked the track race Friday night. That was a long night and packed house, and then worked a bonfire last night. I heard you guys had a hell of a crowd, though, down there at Paragon. Rick was telling me. He was sending me updates. Big crowd, great race. Got out there around 1:15-ish. And hats off to you guys to getting that pulled off after a rain out the first go-round. Hope everybody was all right on the bonfire, though. Bonfire. One of the two. 3 a.m. Whoo! Somebody's tired. You need a good night's sleep. You're like me, little to no sleep. But you're out doing stuff. That's a long day at the Speedway, buddy. If you get a chance, get on their page, Paragon Speedway, check the schedule out, go down there and watch some of the races. There's lots of local folks, some big-time racing. The facility's unbelievable. It's amazing. It's. I'm telling you, it is not the Paragon Speedway that we grew up with. It is not the Paragon Speedway we grew up with. You go down there, it's a completely different thing. Great food, not gonna lie. Corey Baker and I know that. They took care of us. That's all I'm gonna say. Need to get back and do that again this year, if possible. That'd be fun. But anyway, keep an eye on that storm. Happy Easter, if I've not said that. Hope everybody had a wonderful day. Corey, wasn't the food good? He just sitting there listening. He heard food. He's like, "Oh, Paragon Speedway food. Heck yeah!" They couldn't keep up on the food on Friday night. You had a crowd, buddy. You had a big crowd. Seen Scotty Wallace photos, and then Rick was took a picture of the crowd, and man, it looked massive. Looked massive. Nothing like Speedway on a Friday night. That's good times in the summer. Little dirt action. We're gonna have to do that again. Sneak up there and sit in the corner of the press box again and get some coverage. Yeah, Wendy. We used to go down there to Bobby Smith in the pits all the time, and it was an interesting place back then with the pond and everything else. Pond in the track, in the middle of the track, inside. There's some good dirt tracks around the state. There are some good dirt tracks. I still like Terre Haute, and of course Eldora is the king of the dirt track, in my opinion. That's across the border in Ohio. Paragon Speedway has been modernized, and they have spent buku bucks. Yes, they have. If you've not been, you need to go. If you've been in the past and it's been a while, go get you a ticket and go watch some racing. Totally different. It's awesome down there now, I'm telling you. It's as good as Bloomington ever was. Let's put it that way. If you ever been to Bloomington back in the day. I haven't been to Bloomington in a while, but it's as good as that track ever was. Because everybody always used to rant and rave about Bloomington Speedway. Paragon is just as good as that ever was. Could be an interesting week, folks. Got to be patient. Going to have a lot of folks in town that do not know their way around, do not know where they're going, and probably won't care where they're going because they're waiting for Monday. So patience is the key word, probably from Wednesday on. Get your groceries, fill your car up. When is the next one, Cody? Just my shoulders racing. All right, Robin. I'll check schedule. If I don't have anything on a Saturday, if it's a Saturday, I may sneak down there. See if Corey wants to go. Yeah, just send me send me the schedule the next month or so. All right, if it's on your site, I'll get it. And I'll message you. That's what when they were Rob, then when they were in here, Cody and all of them, they were talking about they had Clay brought in is if I could talk. I'm just gonna say this. It didn't feel like Easter today. I know all the pictures were beautiful and everything, and everybody was dressed up and dinners, but it just didn't feel like Easter today. I don't know why, because it's probably not Easter, not until the 22nd of April. But it just didn't feel right today. And tomorrow's Monday, and I'm like, what happened? What happened to the weekend? What happened to the weekend? It goes by so quick. I'll probably sleep tonight. I'm tuckered out. It's been a long week or two. Hello, Seth. Barzik in the house. Been a long week. Been a long weekend. I need a day off. I think I might take tomorrow off. Can't do that. April 13th. All right, Cody. I'll look it over. I'll message you and let you know for sure. Hello, JP. Appreciate the offer. I don't think I think I leave Saturdays open specifically for. Hey, is there someone? Can we come on Saturdays and Sundays? We got something going on. So I probably, unless someone had to be on that day, I am probably open that night. Probably open. There's Mr. Fox. How you doing, sir? Super late models coming racing. There you go. That'll be a fun one. Yeah, but it looked like you had a fantastic crowd at the No Way Out. And you got Paragon Homecoming. You got a bunch of stuff coming up there this summer, though. Paragon's hopping. That little burg is hopping down there. The unofficial mayor of Paragon, Mr. Finney, has got him going down there. He's trying to pull me in and get me involved. I'm fighting it every step of the way. Go to the website. There you go. Check that website out. Get dates, times, races. And go down there and check it out. I wish we still ran midgets over here at the fairgrounds. That track sits empty all year. They could be doing that once a month or twice a month. Midgets. No sense in not doing it. Talk about a moneymaker. That'd be cool. 4 blocks from my house, 5 blocks from my house. I know, slow news night, slow day, nothing. It's official, Kevin. You're in this. No. Hello, David. What have you done to me now? It's official, Kevin. It's in the program. You are an honorary member of the homecoming, so you have to come at least 1 or 2 days. There you go. How did that happen? Oh boy, you guys down there at Paragon don't play fair. You gotta watch what you say around them. They'll rope you into it. And I'll come down to the homecoming, but I'm watching my P's and Q's and where I'm standing and who I'm standing next to. That's for sure. I'll end up having to do something that I'm not very comfortable with. Yeah, sure. Oh, is that it? Yes, I do, Cody. You're exactly right. What's up, Dave? I have a shirt and a cup. A to Z auction in the house, and their moving company also. I do have a shirt and a cup. The cup's in the bathroom in there. It's hard to turn down in the mornings. My golden chalice that Mr. Walls made for me. And if you want a cup made, laser cut, that's not vinyl. That's laser cut. Get a hold of him. Phenomenal work. This isn't a Stanley, or it's just chunk of metal that machined out in smooth polish. We're excited you're coming down. We will have a blast. Wow. All right. Good night, Kev. Sleep. Hey, you too, Cody. Get you some rest, buddy. Well deserved. I'll talk to you soon. Rick, I'm very nervous about this homecoming situation. Just being honest. I'm iffy on the bull. I'm iffy on the rest of the bull. I will go live though and try to get people down. I hope we have excellent weather. That's a little ways off. Was it August 30th through September 1st? Am I correct in saying that? That's been the sentiment for a lot of things. Don't be nervous. Do it for Timmy. Look at that. He knows right where to jab me. Hey, I'm getting a tattoo. I'm getting a tattoo with his initials. And I don't even have a tattoo. You'll have 15 food vendors to try out. Oh boy. Not if I'm on this diet I'm on now. I'm basically living off of 13 to 1400 calories max. And what I'm putting in is all protein and coffee, basically. That's just being honest. I think that's why I'm a little drained yesterday, last night, and today. No sugar at all. I think this is my 4th or 5th day, and man, your body goes through the most addictive thing on the planet. I don't care what they say. There you go, Robin. Exactly. Withdrawals, big time. I can guarantee it because my body's like, where's it at? When you get like this, I swear to it, you can smell sugar. You can smell it wherever you're at. Hello, Debbie. Because I think they had donuts at work on Friday. And I wasn't even in the room they were at yet. And I was like, I can smell donut. I can smell that sugar. And it's the most addictive thing they do to us. Everything they give us at birth pretty much on up is nothing but sugar. He would love it and would get a good laugh out of it. I know he would, especially when you get handcuffed to the bull. No! Handcuffed to the bull and have a contestant for the prison. No! Oh, okay, it's exempt. I don't know about handcuffed to the bull. No one ever told me that. No one ever told me that. I work up in Avon in an aerospace facility, Deborah. The accounting, yeah. Homecoming weekend, you're exempt from counting calories and drinking your favorite beverages. I'll have Tommy handcuff you to the bull. Oh, boy. I thought I was going to ride the bull, and I knew there could be some handcuffs involved, but I didn't know I was going to be cuffed to the bull. That's a little different situation now. I knew there was I was offered a chance to ride the bull. I didn't. See, this is where I mess up. Deborah, they're not worried about that. This is where I mess up. When my statement was I knew I'd be riding the bull, they take that and they record it, and then now it's out there that Kevin said he would ride the bull. That's not what I meant. I knew there was an option for me to ride the bull. Man, I need to watch what I say carefully around these guys. He said it. He's in there. He's doing it. The handcuffed lady has been... That just sounds... That sounds harsh. Very harsh. It keeps getting worse. You're riding the bull and you're handcuffed while you're riding it. I'm gonna have to go to the bullpen and have someone. I need a relief. Someone come in for me. That's hilarious. Where'd you guys get the mechanical bull from? Cody, you're fine. You gotta be exhausted. Where'd you guys rent the bull from, Rick? Greencastle people? Because that'd be a good one to have for different events. Oh, you got it from. So Sears has a bull now. That's phenomenal. That tis phenomenal. Well, we're gonna get the 10:30 crowd tonight, or is it not happening? That's awesome. And I wonder, I don't know, I'll have to pass that along to the other group that I'm involved with. I don't know if a mechanical bull would go good during the holidays, but why not? Come see Santa and ride the mechanical bull. No. No, I'm not the guinea pig. Not a chance. Why am I being forced? What's up, Keaton? There's 1030 Crowder. How you doing, buddy? The zip line would be cool. That would be fun. $200. I know he's got ice rink now. I hope I didn't just spill the beans on that. I thought we mentioned that on there already. We had an ice rink last year. They know it's coming back, but it's a bigger one. So that's cool. We're doing some different things for the Christmas thing. You do it every year. You know, you guys know. You do it and you learn and you grow. Laying in bed, not wanting to go to work tomorrow. Keaton, bingo. I got to go to B&V if they're open tomorrow morning, which I don't think they are. So I'm going to have to go to Tuesday, which I'm rolling the dice, if you know what I mean. You need to bring him on the show. He's been on a couple times. I just have to call him up, see if he wants to come in and talk about. Normally we bring him in when we start discussing what we got going on. Right, that's true, Keaton. Zip line will be at the homecoming Saturday evening, August. So, he is bringing the zip line down there too. That's cool. That'll be a hit for the younger kids. That's good stuff. Keaton, you don't have much time left. How many days? Yeah, I thought they're closed on Monday, so I got to go Tuesday. I've done zip lines though. I've done zip lines several with 50-pound ruck and a weapon. That's not over big areas. 68 days over large areas. High areas. Not long, buddy. Short timer. And then you can come home and you can go to Peregrine's homecoming. You'll be home. Keaton will be home. Keaton will ride the bull. Keaton will ride the bull. He'll be home. Large jungle areas. Yeah. Yeah. And some desert areas too. Hello, Sarah. You will be home, mister. Oh, yeah. Maybe you won't be. August 30th is the opening day of the is there a day they're open like 7? I think it's Thursday, Wendy. Last time I went there, you know, the horror stories, you're going to walk in. I literally opened the door and walked in, took the number, and it was like 14. And they're like, number 14? Sat down, and I was out the door in 5 minutes. I was like, holy cow. I can remember this was worse than going to the dentist. Despise going there. My birthday? No, it's in well, I can say next month tomorrow morning. It's in May. Hello, Sarah. No, they're closed tomorrow, but I think Thursday is their late night. No, different crew in there now, Keaton. It's pleasantries and hugs, and they give you high fives and way faster, 100%. 100% faster. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., weather permitting, because she has to drive up from Bloomington, is Logan's. Let me check the radar real quick. As a matter of fact, Logan's show Shelf Care her book club. I want to see where this big old storm's at. See if it is flattening out any. It's still drifting southeast. It's going to hit Martinsville direct. Pretty much. Pretty much. We're going to get hit pretty good with that one. Hopefully it's not tennis ball size hail like they're saying. I'm not ready for that. We don't want that. Let me go out and come back in. I apologize. There we go. Do you ever find your iPad? Yeah, I've got it. It's right over there. I did. It was it was in arm's reach under me, under about 2 pieces of paper. And I was like, because I glanced, I was like, could be under there. That's just paper. And there it was. Hey, I'm old. Forgive me. I found it. I need a new one. Screen's cracked like always, but it still works good. But that's like 3 years old. But if I get another one, that'd be my third one. And I'm like, I'm not, and it's paid off. I'm like, I'm not paying for another stinking iPad when this one works completely fine. It does, works great. Done a ton of shows with it. And next time I go on my night drive, I thought about putting that on the stand and sitting in the seat next to me. Because I know Rick likes the cops feel to it, driving around town. I almost did it tonight. Left about 9 o'clock for a drive, and walked in here and fired the system up. Killed my phone, killed the iPad, and fired it up here just to see if we could do it, just for the fun of it. But I didn't. Didn't happen. No, I found it. But she chucked a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff. Hello, Jeff. I know, Rick. I got to do it. I got to do it again. I don't like broadcasting it because I'm afraid I'll get pulled over and be like, "Hey, stop that! Stop that! Can't be driving around on your phone." I need to get one of them little. All my kids got them. I don't. One of them things you put in the dash and you set your phone there. Then I can just fire it up, hands free. All right, hang on. Weather update. L size is down to quarters now. Okay. It's weakening a little bit thus far. That's what we want to hear. I do, but those are the same guys that couldn't wait to tase me a few years ago. So they would take great joy in that. They would take great joy in that. Not saying I'd get in trouble, but they'd tell me to knock it off. And I abide by their word. I'm not a big law bender. Yeah, when I went to that Citizen Academy, one of the last things you do is you get tased. You have the option to get tased. And when we got there that night, that whole room was filled. And they're like, "You're not leaving until you get tased, you know that." And I was like, I figured so. Tim was there, Sparrow, Dan, they were all there. Everybody was there. And so they're like, "Okay, it's the end of the class. Who's going to go first?" And I was like, "Let's get it over with." Quarter size hail could damage cars. It could, but that's not tennis ball size. That's what I'm saying. Timmy never did. You talk about someone that drove fast, and he would complain to everybody about the way I drove, and so I'd kick it up speed because he was in the car with me, and he's like, "Don't worry, we're not. I guarantee you, we're not getting a ticket today." I'm like, "You can say that. I can't." But yeah, he drove fast, in or out, and long before he was a cop, he drove fast. As kids, he drove fast. He had an old truck he used to drive, and I was like, dude, that thing's going to fall apart as fast as you drive it. No, he never pulled me over, but I know he wanted to tase me a few times. There's Texas. Texas showing up late. Even the Rangers took 2 out of 3 from my Cubbies over the weekend. I don't want to hear it. Cheaters. The 10:30 crew's slowly filtering in. Everybody's dragging today on a Sunday evening, Easter Sunday evening. It didn't feel like Easter, though. Just didn't. Did not feel like Easter to me. It's okay. Got the eclipse coming up. We got our golf outing at the end of the month. We still need sponsors and teams. We're getting close. We're getting close. So if you, there's going to be a cutoff on teams. So if you're going to get a team in, get it in. He's maxed us out on how many we can have, and it's the most he could possibly do. So if you're wanting to go, get your money in quickly. Message Beth or myself and get that sheet turned in. Whole sponsors we still have. I knew someone was going to ask. I think it's $450 for a 4-man team and a whole sponsor, Cody. Corey, how much? Thought someone was out in my driveway. Corey, are you on? And how much is a whole sponsor? Cody, I'll message you. You know what? Hang on. If I can read this outing. No, that looks so nasty. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know why it's like that. And I don't think I have one here. Hang on. I'll tell you right now, Cody. If I can find it. Here we go. Whole sponsors $250. Whole sponsors $250. It's the right year. Yes, 2024. Yep, $254 a whole sponsor. No, it did not feel like Easter. Not to me. Not sure why. But it was just a little off. That's okay. End of the month, that's always a fun time of year. Doug does a fantastic job out at Foxcliff with the course. And you're welcome, Cody. Thank you. We'll have a good time. Lots of different stuff going on this year. Otis is going to be out there with his golf gun where you shoot the ball towards the hole, and that's a blast. That's going to be an add-on, but it's just lots of cool stuff going on that day. Cannot wait. So we're going to have fun. We're going to have a lot of fun with that one. This could be our biggest tournament, or not tournament, outing ever. And numbers wise, I think we're going to end up with 36 teams. So yeah, get your money in if you want to be a team. Whole sponsors, we got plenty of room. But if you want to be a team, you need to get it in quick. Because I think we're down to 10 or 11 spots left for teams. And I know there's people coming that are going to pay this week. So get it in, boys. Get it in. Got Cedar Creeks today and another company out of Indianapolis. Whole sponsors and teams. So thank you very much from everybody that's done it so far. And hopefully we'll max out and have just a ball. It's a good time. 10:43 Sunday night. The crowd is dwindling. We didn't get our 10:30 crowd. That's okay. We didn't get our big rush like we normally do at 10:30 of the 10:30 people. like we have been. I think everybody's tired. Easter egg hunting, upset stomach from too many hard-boiled eggs. Whew. I'm still here. Robin, well, thank you. Robin's still with us. I know there's others. I know Wendy's on here. Deborah, Angie, a few others. We're just hanging out. Nothing really going on. Just kind of keeping an eye on that storm. I'm kind of waiting to see if I get a text from Zach. Because here's what'll happen. I'll shut this off. Head towards the bedroom. I'll lay down. And I'll get a text from Zach. Hey, it's picking up in intensity. It's heading right towards you. So then I'll have to get back up. NASCAR just went in overtime, 2 laps, and Wallace spins Larson out. Wow. I'm here just watching weather. My dogs are already acting weird. Yeah, I think it's gonna get us. The weather app that I punched up and I did future, it showed it hitting us. NASCAR's running late race at Richmond. There'll be a lot of people taking a half day tomorrow, coming in late, over in that part of the world. I'd say over the next couple hours, maybe. It's a slow mover, it seems like. Just kind of dragging along. No tornado watch, nothing like that. This is just more, a lot of wind, a lot of rain, a lot of hail. Oh, they had rain. That's right. You told me that. The hail was pretty good size. That's what the concern was. And it's gotten smaller. It's down to quarter size, which is still, like everybody said, caused a lot of damage. But it's not tennis ball size hail like it was originally pelted Illinois with. Oh, well. Anybody got anything else? 2 minutes. 2 minutes and we'll call it a night. And if I have to come back in here and fire it back up, I will. I don't think that'll happen. But you never know. I'll post stuff. If Zach messages me, I'll post it on my page and then on the community page. I'm telling you, you quit eating sugar for 4 days and you go through this, you hit this wall. And I've hit it, buddy. I'm ready to go somewhere. Order a milkshake. You're welcome, Sarah. I am craving sugar. That is an issue right now. That is a big issue right now. There's Angie Harden. There's another Paragon homecoming person. Come to tell me that I'm going to be handcuffed to a bull. None of this will be on air, right? If this happens during the homecoming. Correct? I'm the one that runs the camera, so probably not. Robin, I've said that before, and then I've done this type of diet before, and I said, "Oh, there's no way." How you doing, Angie? You can do it. There's pretty much nothing you can eat, though. Protein, and that's all right. I can eat all the meat and eggs I want. But this, I'm also restricting my calorie intake, too. So that kind of just put a damper on it. That's you know what? That's probably a good idea. I'm calorie watching, too, though, at the same time. So I just got to fight through it. Tomorrow morning's breakfast will be 3 eggs and some bacon. What happened in Paragon stays in Paragon. That's a scary thought, Rick. That is a scary, scary thought. Because I don't know what you. But thank you, Tony. And I do have pickles in there. I'll fight through it. Um, I don't know what you guys got planned down there, and I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. A little hesitant. Might pull up there and just lock my car and roll my windows up, film from the inside of my car. Well, yeah, there you go. So it won't. I'm unless Corey or Beth shows up. There's only 3 of us that can get on there and go live. Hello, Madison. How are you? She's going to walk into this conversation about me being handcuffed to a bull during Paragon Homecoming and probably get a good chuckle out of it. And I'm not too enthused about the sound of it. Hope everybody had a wonderful Easter. It was a beautiful day. I worked most of it, but as I said, if I didn't message you, because I have a ton of messages that I didn't answer, it was one of them days where like, I'm not playing. Hamlin wins. Keep your eye on the storm, Terre Haute. We might get a good one here in about an hour or so. Rainstorms tomorrow. If it's nasty tornado stuff tomorrow evening, I'm not having Logan drive up from Bloomington for a show. So her show would be moved to a different date, and I would just get on here and jack around for some. But other than that, that's going to be a hectic week. By about Wednesday, we ought to start seeing people show up in our community. Only 125,000 more people. That'll be fun. That's going to be fun. Rick, send me a picture of that. I'll talk to Sears. I want to know about this mechanical bull that I have to ride. And do I need to pull my hat out, my boots, and go just pure Southern Texas on you? Night, Rick. See you bright and early, 6:30 in the morning. If I'm awake. I might just keep hitting snooze until about 9 tomorrow. I doubt it. Okay, I'll do that. I'll ride the bull. I don't know about the other thing. I'm a little hesitant, a little not intrigued one iota. It'll be fun though. We'll have fun at the Paragon Homecoming. But what happens in Paragon stays in Paragon, correct? We're going to leave it at that. We're going to leave it at that. I got to go to the trackside, and eventually they were telling me to come down and try their coney with cheese, as a matter of fact. So maybe by the time the 30th of August rolls around, I'll go down there. Maybe. I need sleep. I know the minute I get off here, Zach's going to message me and say, hey. Oh, yeah. They were involved in all the Coney stuff. And they want me to come down there and say, and Trackside's not a well-known place. They want me to come in there and promote them a little bit. I don't mind that. They're good people. Have you decided which organization you're going to raise money for? Timeout. You could trade the treadmill for a 5K walk this month. No. I'm not. I appreciate the offer, but I have a game plan. I'm sticking to it. Because I don't want to overdo it or underdo it. I'm getting impatient though, because I want to go more, but I also want to get up and be able to function the next day. I'm not going to go on. I'm not going to go in there and destroy myself first night. Are you supposed to come by and check out our wood shop? By our wood shop too. Send me that address, Robin. Moose Alley. Hello, Pam. Illinois. Pam, did you get hit by the storms over there? I'm sleepy, y'all. 10:54, 6 minutes, and we're going to call it a night. Zach, if you're going to message me, do it now. Because I have a feeling I won't be up long. Sugar is, no, just rain so far. Oh, I know. Robin, I'm sorry. Well, if you decide to just come walk with friends, it won't be bad. It's 3.1 through town. Should be fun. Moose was a Paragonite. How many Paragonites are on here right now? Is this the Paragon show? If I turn this late night show into the Paragon show, is that what I've got going on here? Pam lives in Illinois. Tony lives in town. I'm just scrolling back here. Deborah, I don't know. Not sure where Madison lives. Rick, I know, lives in Paragon. Angie, of course, lives in Paragon. Sarah lives in Morgantown. I know where you're at. I know where you're at, Robin. Stone's throw away. I guess. Peeling back up through there. Wendy's not in Paragon. Cody's from there. That counts for something. I've drove through there. I may or may have not had an alcoholic beverage there a time or two at the Speedway. But what happens in Paragon stays in Paragon. It was a fun weekend. Had a lot of fun Saturday. Great group of people. And as I harped last night for over an hour, when you can hang around with people that do something for nothing, especially at that age, that was impressive to me. And I hope they get their kudos. I hope they get their just reward for the effort they do. All of them. Josie, Madison, Grayson, all of them. Good group of people. And there's others. So that was a fun deal. Worked today. And now I'm tired. Ready for the Sandman. 10:57. I'm going to call it quits, y'all. 6:30 comes off early. Actually, about 5:45. And I say that now, and I'll be up till 2. So, love you guys. Hope you had a wonderful Easter. I love seeing the photos. You mowed all day. You need some sleep. You need sleep more than I do. Love you guys. Tomorrow's Monday. Go out and make the best of it. You as well, Angie. Be patient this week. It's going to be a mess as we get further into the week with more people, depending on the weather. As of right now, rain Monday, but nice Saturday and Sunday. 125,000 extra people could be in our community by this time next week. Let that set in. 125,000 people this time next week in our community. So going to the store is not going to be a 5-minute drive. Going into town from out of town is not going to be a 5-minute drive. And every county, either side of us and heading northeast, is going to be the same way. It's going to be a mess. But right now, they're saying cloudy and rain on Monday. That doesn't account for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Anyway, more of that as the week goes on. We have Abby Worth coming in, EMA Director, and Emily Shields will be in. Help the school buses get around the entire track if you see us. Yes, 100%. Have a good day tomorrow. I'll be back on early in the morning. And if any weather pops up between now and then, I'm sure Zach will message me. And if I need to drag my butt out of bed and come back in here, I will. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great night. We'll see you guys in the morning.